Hi guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome, and if you are returning, then thank you so much. So today's video is going to be all about resetting for March in different areas. So I've already done my goal setting and reflections video, but in this video we are decluttering, we are cleaning the house, we are getting our hair done. It's going to be such an exciting vlog of just getting ready and feeling fresh for March. I feel like it's kind of like a spring clean in all aspects, like in me, in my house, in my space, in my environment, because we're welcoming in new things, new change, new habits in March. So if you haven't watched the March reset, I'll pop that down below, because I talk all about what I'm doing, and I'm also following a glow up guide as well, which you are more than welcome to join the challenge. I'll pop the link in the description, because I've created a 65-page document to walk you through glowing up and decluttering your life, forming new habits and becoming transformational over the next 120 days. So I hope you enjoy this video, and yeah, I'm excited to get clean, get fresh, and bring a fresh new vibe into March. So I started the declutter upstairs and just went over my desk area and just made sure that I popped everything away and gave it a home. I feel like it's quite often you can find things like these that have definitely not been in a home for a long time and have just been kind of sat in a drawer or sat behind your desk, and I wanted to give everything a space again so that it just felt like things flowed. So I rearranged a few of my drawers and also just rearranged this stair box, because it very quickly became a home just to kind of put things, and that's not what it's there for. So I decided to clean up my little dresser there and then just wipe down all of the surfaces, wipe down my keyboard. I need to buy a proper screen wipe and like screen spray for my iMac, because I just find that using wipes leaves like so many smear marks. Then I went down behind the desk because there was just lots of like little things that had maybe spilled and things had stuck to it. So I gave that a good clean and then just hoovered up here and also mopped just to make it look clean and tidy. And obviously it's laminate floor, so then just hoovered up the stair box as well. Then I decided to clean the blinds, because I thought, you know what, if we're going to do a clean, we're going to do it thorough, and I want everything to feel nice. And for me, blinds just collect so much dust. Oh, apologies that the camera's gone out of focus here, but yeah, I feel like it's just another job that I just never want to do, but it made me feel a lot better. And I was just using wipes here, but I feel like that might be quite a wasteful option. So if anyone's got any tips on the best way to clean blinds, I feel like I did leave it a bit too long just to dust them, because it looked like a lot of the dust had kind of settled and stuck to the blinds. So I definitely needed something like wet to get it off, but I felt so much better once these were done. And then we did downstairs, so I just sorted out the sofa, popped some pillows back in their pillowcases, and then hoovered it as well, because a lot of hairs and things stick to this this sofa cover. Then we just sorted out the coffee table. I hoovered it, wiped it down, and just made sure that I got all of the rubbish off. Again, I feel like I am a nightmare for just leaving things somewhere and then it just kind of sticks and it ends up staying there. So I decided to give everything a proper wipe down and hoover and properly clean each surface so it looked fresh and tidy. And then as I opened this to pop some bits in, I realized this was in desperate need of a declutter. There was lights under there that just didn't even work anymore, batteries that were old, there were so many things that were ruined or I just didn't need anymore. And obviously with the glow up guide, one of the steps is a physical declutter, so I thought it would be the perfect time to declutter my space. And then this was my living area once I was finished. It just felt so much better and so much cleaner. And then we just did the kitchen and just sorted out getting a coffee, did some of the pots, and then afterwards wiped down the surfaces. And honestly, there is no better feeling than having a clean environment. Obviously I've got white worktop, so I feel like it just feels so bright afterwards. But yeah, this was the clean that I started with. Then moving on to hair, so I went into Hannah May's studio. I've gone there for years now, and she has literally taken my hair from dark to light, light to dark, and we've always managed to keep the condition. So
I would definitely shout her out if you are in York and want to get your hair done. This is just my favourite part, is getting your head massaged. But I actually get a quasi now, so it is a semi-permanent dye, but I do think it looks so much shinier, which you will see at the end. But we decided to go a little bit different with the cut, and I wanted the front bits just shaping a little bit and put a little bit shorter so I can style them better, because, oh God, this was me. This was me panicking because I just saw how short it was and I just started panicking. I'm not gonna lie, I did start panicking. So here's me trying to get used to them. It's so hard to tell when they're wet. I mean, the next clip, this was a shocker. I honestly thought, no, surely not. Surely this is not what my hair's gonna look like. But Hannah styled it and I really, really like them. I think I just need to learn how to style my hair myself, because it's easy when a hairdresser does it, but it's when you get home and you have to do it yourself. That's the problem. But absolutely love my hair, and it just feels so much healthier with a chop as well. Okay, so my bags haven't been that bad. However, we found a lot of pens, we found a lot of different things in my bag, because part of this, I wanted to declutter everything, which included handbags and just seeing what was in all my handbags so that they are nice and empty. And also, you never know what you're gonna find. I just found this Tom Ford Black Orchid perfume. I found one of my cameras, which I need to go and get developed. Found some pens, which I'll put away. Found some tablets, some hair grips, and an odd earring. Not really sure what this is, but I did find that as well. And then found a little shell bracelet, another little hair accessory, so we'll put them together. And then a receipt, which I'm not sure. So anything that's kind of odd and loose, I'll get rid of. But then everything else, I will give it a home. This is what I use. It's a deep sleep pillow spray. It's not actually focusing right now. But I do actually use this a lot when I struggle to sleep, which actually isn't common anymore. It used to be very common, but I usually keep one of them in my bedside drawer. I think I've got about, I'm not gonna lie, I do think I've got about 6 in my bedside drawer, but that'll go there. This will go with my jewellery. To be honest, I might still keep this in one of my bags because I do like to keep these with me. And then, yeah, I don't really feel like it was that bad, actually. And I don't have a purse. One of the things within the Glow Up Guide is to declutter like your purse and things, but I don't have a purse. I've only got a card holder, but it might be worth me just checking if there's any gift cards that have expired or that I don't need anymore. But this wasn't too bad from my bags. I think we're going to move on to a digital declutter now, because I feel like I've done a lot of decluttering in my physical space. So we're going to move on and declutter digitally. But I'm just going to pop all of this away, and then I'll show you what we're going to do for the digital declutter. So one thing I do like to try and stay on top of is my emails and unsubscribing. One thing that I have definitely found is I subscribe to a lot of emails and a lot of things over my time, and then I'm just bombarded with emails, which means sometimes you can miss important information. I like to just go through and see if there's any emails that I can delete. The one thing that I do love about Gmail is it does put a lot of brands into your promotions folder. So if there is like common brands that email a lot or use email marketing, then it does actually tend to go in my promotions tab. And then you've got social as well, which is all of my like YouTube and Instagram notifications. So I do like the way that it automatically does this for me, because it helps me just unsubscribe from different brands that maybe I don't need to use. A few of these do actually look like brands that I have opted in for emails, but one thing that I would say is if you are trying not to spend, then I would definitely look at any potential triggers for spending. If you are trying to be good, just being mindful of the different emails that you are subscribed to. Like I said, I do try and do this a lot, but I'm going to just sit and go through it now. I do actually have multiple email accounts. One of them, this is the current emails on my phone, so I definitely need to get that down because that is all of my emails merged. But what I'm going to do, we're going to start with emails, then I'm going to go through apps, and then I'm going to go through my photos as well and just do a digital detox of everything to clear up my digital space ready for March and to help me just feel a lot clearer. Nothing for me beats a detox. So we're going to start with emails, and then I'll come back to you once I have deleted a few. One thing that I would say is, if you know, for example, I'm not sure who Sean Fargo is, but he sends mindfulness exercises This is absolutely no shade to this person, but I'm just going to go on unsubscribe from the list and then share feedback. I've been unsubscribed, which is great, but obviously this account will have sent me lots of emails, I'm sure. So what I do is then I go on Sean on all of these and I'll just click all and then delete for any Sean. Let me just check what else is here. They're all fine to go. And I just go through and delete any messages just to help. Another one is a recruitment company that I definitely don't need to be subscribed to. So I'm going to unsubscribe and then I'm going to search for Zoe because it looks like Zoe is who sends all these emails. So we're going to just go on Zoe. I'll just check all of these just to check that I don't need any of these. Missy Empire. I have a feeling this is all okay to delete. So we're going to delete. And then again, go into inbox, just see if there's any others. Indeed, we're going to unsubscribe from Indeed. Then I'm going to search for Indeed. And again, just go through and delete the emails just to start freeing up some space. I would definitely recommend trying to do this as much as you can. I do appreciate that this is quite a tedious task, but if you can keep on top of it, it means that you get to do it a lot less. So I definitely recommend just finding the emails that you don't want to subscribe to, unsubscribing to them, and then searching for them in your mail and just deleting them so that you can clear up your inbox a little bit. So we're going to start with that, and then I will come back to you when we go on to the next stage of the digital declutter. Okay, so I've just done a really quick round just for the purpose of this video, but I feel like I could be stuck into this for ages. However, we have got the number down a little bit and I'm going to just keep going because I'm not going to lie, it's quite addictive, but I did want to just talk through what I'm going to do next. So next up on my phone, one thing I always like to detox is my apps. So just any apps that I've not used, for example this, just removing the app if I've not used it or I don't think I'm going to use it in a while. So just checking over, definitely haven't used that in a while, so I'm just going to remove the app. I feel like I've used all of these recently, clearly not used Lenser, so I'm just going to remove it and just get rid of it. And then I am going to do the same with my notifications. So any apps that I've got notifications that maybe I need to read, my WhatsApp definitely has them. It's just that I've turned them off. But anything that has got all these notifications, just trying to get them down because it's quite annoying to see. And also another thing that I want to get down is my photos. So I have 22,702 photos, which is slightly crazy, and I need to just go through and delete them, delete any albums. Oh my gosh, look at this old photo. Isn't it just funny what you find? Your camera roll, like look at these images on my camera that I've sent myself. It's just crazy when you see like what photos you've actually got. But yeah, I definitely want to go through and just delete some photos that I don't need because I feel like that's a little bit too much, 22,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through apps and then I'm going to go through photos and just delete any. I just want some mental declutter, and I feel like even though obviously I've not finished this one here, I do want to go through on all of my emails. Obviously it's taken this number down as well, which is amazing, but I just want to go through and make sure that anything that I don't need to be subscribed to, I'm not, and just have a bit of a clearer inbox because I feel like it will help me out, just clearing up everything that I have digitally as well. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to finish off doing this for a little bit, and then also I'm going to do photos and apps as well. I know we are moving back to physical products here, but I feel like not enough people do this. Number one, make sure to always declutter your notebooks. I feel like nobody does this, and everyone has half-used notebooks that they never use again. Just recycle it. Just get rid of that notebook if you know that you're not going to use it again, or try and make a conscious effort to then start using it. I feel like notebooks is one, and also some beauty products. I don't know about you guys, but I end up getting skincare and like beauty bits for Christmas and birthdays. It goes in my drawer. I just don't find myself using it, and I think if you're somebody that isn't really going to use it, can you donate it to a friend or to charity? Can you give it away to a woman's shelter? Can you, even if you wanted to sell it, there's no shame in selling it, you know, if it's products that you've bought as well that you just know you're not going to use. So that would be another thing that I would suggest. And I feel like declutters as well Don't just do it for the purpose of like, oh, I'm just gonna declutter. For me, it's such a big thing of clearing my space out, feeling like I can manifest more in because I've got space for new things to come into my life. I feel like I'm just clearer when I'm looking at my emails and there's just less junk everywhere. I feel like I can get to what I need to fast, which is good. And also things like photos. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm going to post on an Instagram story and I'm having to scroll and scroll and scroll, it stresses me out so much because I'm having to scroll so much just to find that one photo. So I definitely suggest not only deleting photos and deleting any duplicates. Obviously I have a lot given my job as a content creator, but I would also suggest creating albums if you are a content creator or if you do want specific content. So for example, like any travel videos that I know I might use a reel sound over, I keep them in one place so that I've just got a place to pull that content from. One thing that I want to start doing as well is having branded specific content, so any aesthetics that I useful for story backgrounds when I do stories. I just want to start getting a lot more organized and just clean up my space a little bit more this year because like I said, I feel like everything is everywhere and I just want everything to kind of have a system, have a process. I think I'm going to start creating some folders in my emails as well so that collabs can go in one, anything else can go in another, because yeah, I'm just really trying to get organized this year and just make everything feel like it either has a home, it flows, it serves a purpose. I just want to live a bit more minimalist and I feel like we're on our way there. I've definitely got rid of a lot of clothes, a lot of clutter, a lot of things that I don't use because we don't need it all. And I feel like as a society we're very wasteful because we just have a lot. And this is more talking physical things, but even mental, like we have so many tabs open in our brain, so many tabs open, so many things going on in emails and on our phones, and I think sometimes it's good just to have a declutter. I would also recommend as well going on social media if you are somebody that ever finds yourself triggered or you're just trying to focus on a different avenue and a different journey and you know that certain things may trigger you, people may not make you feel great if you follow them, or they may not be the best influence. Let's say if you're trying not to spend and somebody does daily wish lists and you often find yourself getting triggered and wanting to spend, or whatever it might be. It could be anything, it could be health, fitness, whatever. If you don't feel like this account inspires you or you don't feel great for following them, then I would definitely look at unfollowing them or muting them if you don't want to see their content, because we have to be so mindful of the stuff that we consume every single day. And it isn't just in our physical environment, but it is in our mental environment as well, and digital. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go on with and do. I feel like it's just been decluttering everything at the moment, like just trying to declutter my life. And I do this a lot. Like, this is one thing that I want to say. I declutter a lot. I am often donating to the charity shop or going to the tip for anything. I'm often having clear outs and offering products out to my friends and stuff. And I still find myself with 5,000 emails, 22,000 photos, and still stuff to throw out and still stuff that I find. So I would definitely recommend this. I just feel like it lifts a weight. You feel so much clearer, and I think it helps with your focus as well and productivity, not having chaos. I feel like just having clarity and peace of mind is always beneficial. So I know this is probably quite a short video, but I feel like just doing loads of more time lapses of me doing this is probably not going to be that beneficial. I'm literally sat deleting all of my emails right now. I think it's a little bit bright for you guys to see, but that's what I'm going to get cracking on with. Obviously, this is all in line with the glow up guide. So if you do still want to purchase this, I know this video will be going live on the 1st of March, but you will still have time to purchase it. Just drop me a message and I can add you into the WhatsApp group. But if it is a little bit later in the month, still feel free to download it, but just be aware that we started at the 1st of March. So I'm going to try and do it as live as I can throughout the process of doing the glow up guide, and I'm going to film not a series, but it's definitely going to keep coming through my content as well, just doing different parts of the glow guide and just getting my life on track, building new habits, transforming, because this is really what 2023 is about for me. It's about just everything, positive changes. So yes, I am gonna probably outro this video. It might be a little bit short because I know I've time-lapsed a lot of things in this video. Sorry, I'm literally so addicted to deleting emails right now. It's so addictive. Like now I know that we're at 4,600. I'm kind of like, right, let's get down to 4,000. Let's get under 4,000. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you take any tips from this as well. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. And I'll catch you in the next video, which will be a Sunday vlog. And I've also got a Primark come shop with me as well. So yeah, we got lots of updates, lots of videos coming. And I will see you guys very soon.